Hey guys, Brian here. I got a quick video for you today talking about the Henry pistol caliber lever action rifles. I finally got my hands on one to show this to you, so I figured I'd do a quick video on it. I have a lot of questions on my Handguard install videos regarding a Henry as to how to remove the mag tube, because on the pistol calibers there is not a screw on the outside of the trigger plate. If you look here, we have a screw here that I can remove, and then there is a screw below that to loosen that allows you to remove the mag tube. Well, if we look at the pistol caliber, you'll see there is no screw. So since there is no screw, how do you get to it, right? I've had a ton of questions about this. So I'm going to show you how to remove that screw. If you're installing the Handguard, you still need to use the other video for the Handguard install. This is just to show you how to access that screw. There's no sense in me doing two Handguard install videos because it's the exact same installation except for this one component. So first thing we're going to do is check to see the rifle's clear. Then we are going to remove the buttstock because this screw is located under the trigger plate. So if you haven't disassembled a Henry, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Make sure your rifle's clear, like I said. Stock may need a little persuasion to come off. Once we do that, I'm going to make this rifle disappear. Now that that rifle's gone and the stock's off, what we have to do is remove the lever. So you're going to open it up part way, remove your lever screw. Again, this is a handy Ranger Point takedown screw. I'm going to slide my lever out. I'm going to push the bolt back forward. We don't need to have that out. We're just going to be removing the trigger plate. Next thing we're going to do is remove the hammer strut. Be mindful it is under tension, so just keep good pressure on it. You're going to twist up and out and then slide that and the spring off. Set those off to the side. Now we've got to remove two screws, one on the side for the hammer and one on the bottom for the trigger plate. The Henry X models do not have that third screw on the other side. That is primarily on the standard rifles. Now we're going to remove the screw for the hammer. And then we're going to remove the screw on the bottom of the rifle. Okay, that's loose. And now everything will come off very easily. You need to bring the hammer with it because the way Henrys are designed, you have to put the hammer back with the transfer bar. Now that I have the trigger plate off, you guys can see very clearly, there is your screw. It's going to be a 5/64 Allen, so simply remove that screw. It's only a couple of threads long, and then your mag tube will come out, and just be sure to hold on to that screw. It is very small. I'll show you right now. It is a very, very, very tiny screw. Very easy to lose or misplace. That's all you have to do is remove that screw. Then you can remove your mag tube, do your Handguard install, and go about your business. So we'll do a quick reinstall. If your hammer happens to come off of the transfer bar, I'll show you how to put that back right now. It's not a problem. You just have to get that transfer bar to go back in this channel on the hammer. So as you guys can see, the transfer bar is kind of an L shape, and we have a channel in the hammer with a pin across it. You've got to drop behind that pin, drop it in, make sure you line up with the hole in your trigger plate, and then we simply have to reinstall it. So to reinstall, slide the whole unit in as one piece, hammer through the hole, drop the trigger plate in, and you can see that hole is lining up. So I'll take my hammer screw, drop it through, and I'll go ahead and get that started so that everything stays in place. I'm not going to snug it down yet. I'll just get it close. Flip this over, and I'm going to reinstall my bottom trigger plate screw. I'll go ahead and snug this one up. Now I'll snug up the hammer screw as well. Okay, here's another point people seem to have problems with, and that is reinstalling this spring on the hammer pin for the hammer strut. You slip it on, and the next stage is you take this hole, put it over this pin, and compress the spring until the strut drops into that channel. For some people, this is very difficult. If you don't work with your hands a lot, it's hard to push down on that. Some people use a straight blade screwdriver, it gets them by, but there is another way that is extremely easy. Slide that hole over the pin. I'm going to take my screwdriver. Since it's a multi-screwdriver, I'm going to pop the bit out, and now I have a hollow channel, a hollow tube. I'm going to slide that over the end of the pin, press, and voila. That's how easy it is to install that hammer strut back on there. Okay, so the next step's really simple. We're just going to put the lever back on. You need to cock your hammer. You need to draw your bolt back, pull it back a little bit. I've got a brass pin here that helps. Then I can get a hold of it and pull it back some more. And you're going to slide your lever into that channel. Make sure you get into the bolt. Once you line up, we're going to take our quick takedown pin, screw that on. Once that's screwed in, I can drop the hammer. Last step is reinstall the buttstock. Again, depending on how tight the fit is, you may need to persuade it just a little bit and then reinstall that takedown screw. And there's nothing to it, guys. That's all there is to it to releasing the mag tube on the Henry X pistol caliber carbines. Hope you find this video helpful. If you're installing your Gen 2 handguard, be sure to click the link earlier in the video or down in the description. That'll take you to the handguard install. And if you like what you see, give us a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share us with your friends. Have a good one, guys.